Woo! Okay, check it out. So, Filmsupply has created this thing called Edit Fest, right? So, you take their stock footage from Filmsupply, and then you take music from MusicBed, and then you can get sound effects, make your own sound effects, find your own sound effects, and you make a trailer, a commercial, or a title sequence, and the winner gets $5,000. So, the winner of each of those categories gets $5,000. The fuck, airplane? I love this trailer. I basically wanted to go with something that I like doing anyway, which is urban exploring abandoned places. So I took that concept of exploring abandoned places and turned it into like a horror movie. So before I go into the trailer, I just want to explain something. I started this out and I wasn't sure if we had to use the music from MusicBed because they said we had to use the stock footage, but they didn't say we had to use the music from MusicBed specifically. So I sent them an email and they said that we had to use the music from MusicBed. But I'm going to show you the trailer that I made first with Epidemic Sound music, and then I'm going to show you the trailer I made with MusicBed music, and you guys can tell me which one you like more. I just thought it would be kind of an interesting comparison video to do that. I want you guys to know you can actually go vote for my entry, and if you vote for my entry, it will help me rise in the ranks, it will help me get seen by the judges, and it will give me a better chance of actually winning this thing. And if you want to know what I'm going to do with the $5,000, watch till the end of the video because I explain it there. Thank you guys. Enjoy. This is the Epidemic Sound version.
Hey Sam, I found a new bando at the end of the train tracks. I'm gonna go explore today and I'll let you know if it's dope. Alright man. Sam, you know that feeling you get sometimes in abandoned buildings? Well, I'm feeling it here. I think I'm gonna head out. Not a good idea to stay here alone.
Alright, now let's go into the MusicBed version and let me know which one you guys prefer in the comments below.
Hey Sam, I found a new bando at the end of the train tracks. I'm gonna go explore today and I'll let you know if it's dope. Alright man. 1. Sam, you know that feeling you get sometimes in abandoned buildings? Well, I'm feeling it here. I think I'm gonna head out. Not a good idea to stay here alone.
So because we have to use the MusicBed version, I'm just going to show you guys how I created this in Premiere. I'm going to show you guys my sequence. So this is my full sequence right here, my 1-minute trailer. So I did a bit of sound design, but this isn't like a crazy, there's not a whole lot of sound design that needed to be put in this trailer. It's a horror trailer, so you just need some stings, you need footsteps, heartbeats, ramps. So we start out in the city. I wanted to start with a city shot to establish where we are, where we're starting, and then we move to the abandoned place. So the sequence that we start with, we're going from the city to a subway train, to the forest, on the train tracks, to the abandoned building. So Filmsupply gave us a sound design folder as well, so most of these sounds are from that folder. So the first thing I start with is Atmo Urban in the streets, and this is just, let me solo this so you can hear it. So you can hear like a train in the distance, you can hear all kinds of stuff in the distance. And then we've got the phone ringing. So this is the phone ringing sound. And then right after that, we go into the train station sound because he's going into the train station, getting on the subway. So we've got that. And underneath that layer, we've got the voiceover. So for the voiceover, I just asked my neighbor Danny if he would do the voiceover. I needed a male's voice because I have a male in the stock footage, so I needed it to match his voice. So I asked my neighbor if he would do the voiceover, and he said yeah. So he came over, we recorded it right there. I wrote a little script, and that was pretty much it. So here's the voiceover.
Hey Sam, I found a new bando at the end of the train tracks. I'm gonna go explore today, and I'll let you know if it's dope. Alright man, 1.
This is what it sounds like with no effects on it. I put an equalizer on it. I did some EQing, but this is what the original sounded like.
Hey Sam, I found a new bando at the end of the train tracks. I'm gonna go explore today, and I'll let you know if it's dope. Alright man, 1.
So the voiceover, I wanted to add some EQing to make it sounded like he was on the phone. So what I did, I went up to like the high end and I added a little bit of EQing there to make it sound more like it's on a phone.
Hey Sam, I found a new bando at the end of the train tracks. I'm gonna go explore today, and I'll let you know if it's dope. Alright man, 1.
So up next we've got the music from Music Bed that comes in, along with some footsteps. I'll just solo out the footsteps. And then the music. And then this music has this awesome drone right here. Like a drone swell. And with that drone swell, I wanted to take the footage. I actually zoomed in on this, so as you can see here in the motion, you can see that I scaled this up. And I actually did like the Hitchcock effect with this. As the camera is moving forward, I'm zooming out, so it gives you that like distorted effect. And I really wanted to, I know you can't really see that because this is a 35mm lens, you can't even see my hand right now. But yeah, I wanted that distorted effect that Hitchcock is so well known for. So I did that with the train tracks. That's just footage-wise. And we'll get to the color grade after we do sound design. So when we see the forest, we've got this foley of walking through like leaves and vegetation. I thought that would be nice to add. And then next, we've got this creaky door. I really like this creaky door. And then after the creaky door, we've got some footsteps, object, door, old, soft, close. That's the name of that one. And then I have a swish. There's a swish right there. And then this is the first time we're gonna see our antagonist, the ghost, which is a scary, spooky spirit in a room full of glass. So I wanted to add this glitch sound. So as you can see, I like cut the video with the glitches. And then we go into this room with this flare shot. There's also the second phone ring right there. But when we get in this room, I have a flare sound. With this flare sound, we've also got like a firework burning sound. It's just the sound of a firework burning. So together, those are gonna sound like this.
Hey Sam.
And then we got the voiceover coming back in. So we have the second voiceover.
You know that feeling you get sometimes in abandoned buildings? Well, I'm feeling it here. I think I'm gonna head out. Not a good idea to stay here alone.
So I use a lot of heartbeats in my more suspenseful footage because it really does add that element of suspense to it. I wanted to add this heartbeat. A heartbeat is my favorite sound in the entire world, and then thunder is right after that. But heartbeats, I love the sound of heartbeats. They're so powerful and they add so much tension to horror and suspense films. So we got a nice heartbeat in here. So underneath the heartbeat, there's this horror ambience that I've got going on. And I really like what this adds to it. It's just like really spooky sounding, and I really wanted something that would enhance the actual horror theme of this. Other than that, we've got another glitch right here. And I'm actually going to add a light flickering sound right there. So we've got that flickering light sound, we've got some ambience, we've got this track, which is just spooky ambience.
Not a good idea to stay here alone.
And then we go back over here, we've got this ramp up, which I really loved. so good. It's so good. I'll add that, so that's a ramp, and then we've got this horror crescendo at the end as well. Or this is a horror crescendo right here. And then we've got this like sting effect, this sting sound that I really like, that really rounds off the end of the video. So that's the sound design for this. We're gonna go back a second and we're gonna look at the color grade. This is what it looks like with no color grading.
Hey Sam, I found a new bando at the end of the train tracks. I'm gonna go explore today and I'll let you know if it's dope. Alright man, 1.
And the first thing I did was throw a preset on here. So I threw on my preset Grapes of Wrath, and if you guys are editors and you are looking for presets, I've got 15 of them for $5 on my website. Go check them out. So this is Grapes of Wrath. We'll just go through like the actual color correction stuff that is being done on this preset so you guys can get an idea of what's inside the preset. So a little bit of contrast. We've got dark shadows. We've got whites are a little bit higher. I kind of like my whites a little bit higher. Dark blacks, and then under the creative tool, our vibrance is up. And then I matted out the blacks for this video because I really liked how they looked in this scene in particular. And I really wanted to have this scene be an important part of the video. So I wanted to have this matte black look across the entire video. So that's one thing with color grading, is you need everything to look cohesive across the whole video. Otherwise, it's gonna look half done. So yeah, that's the color grade I did. Super simple, just threw a preset on there, adjusted the blacks, and that's pretty much all I had to do. Thankfully I had a preset that fit with this super well. And I really like how it made these reds look. It really brings that purple tint to everything. As you can see here, it brings that like kind of purple pinkish hue to the reds. And that's why I like Grapes of Wrath. That's why it's called Grapes of Wrath. But yeah. Thank you guys for checking out my video. If you liked it, you can go vote for it on the Edit Fest website. I'll put a link down below. If you guys want to vote for it, that would be super huge. If I win this contest, if I win the $5,000, I'm going to take that to create a documentary I've been working on about my Uncle Bob, who passed away while on an excursion through Canada. He was a tour guide and a photographer, and he took people on these excursions, and he ended up actually dying during one of these excursions, and his troop, his team, his group of people that were with him had to survive and had to walk their way out of the mountains where they were without him. So I want to go back to his final steps, and I want to create a documentary around it. So that's what I'll be doing if I win this contest. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have an editor friend that might like this video, send it to them. Share it. Share it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever you want. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Good luck if you entered this contest. If you did enter, I want to see your entries. Put a link down below in the comments. I would love to see them. And let me know if you liked the music bed version or if you like the Epidemic Sound version better. Now that I'm done editing this video for this editing contest, I'm going to go enter Adobe's editing contest for the new Terminator movie. I just watched Peter McKinnon's new video, and he edited a really cool trailer for it. And now I'm going to go do the same. One of the first projects I did in film school was actually take a Foley sound design class, and we had to recreate a fight scene from one of the Jason Bourne movies, and it was absolutely amazing. It was one of the most fun classes I've ever taken in my life, and I love sound design because of it. So I'm definitely going to be entering that contest, and you can too. If you want to enter the Adobe contest, link will be down in the description. And like I said, if you guys want to vote for me, my link will be down in the description as well. Thank you guys.
Hey Sam, I found a new bando at the end of the train tracks. I'm gonna go explore today and I'll let you know if it's dope. Alright man, 1. Hey Sam, you know that feeling you get sometimes in abandoned buildings? Well, I'm feeling it here. I think I'm gonna head out. Not a good idea to stay here alone.